good morning, ladies and gents. Hopefully you're all doing well. So I just wanted to, I want to do another video this morning. So we've gotten a new title update for eafc 25. I'm assuming this was the title update that was meant to go out last week on Thursday, but we didn't get it. But it looks like we've gotten it today. To be honest, EA Sports have made me look like a complete and utter fool, because I put the video out yesterday saying that I wasn't going to say, as I said that I knew that the title update was going to be coming out at some point, but I didn't know exactly when, and I didn't say when I thought it was going to be coming out, because I didn't want to start getting people's hopes up. You know, I didn't want to say, oh, well, I think it will come out this week, because I didn't want, I didn't want to get people's hopes up just in case it didn't come out this week. So I got up this morning, I post that video. This morning I get up and I go to start the eafc 25, and there's a title update. And I'm like, oh, damn it. As I honestly didn't think it was going to be coming this week. I didn't think that we were going to be getting a title update 4 this week. I thought that maybe they postponed it until next week. But it's a pleasant surprise. Because it's funny, as I actually said that people should actually wait until Wednesday and check to see if there's any pitch notes that have gone up on Wednesday. And if there are any pitch notes up on Wednesday, you'll know that there's a title update going live the next day. But I thought that the title update would go live on Thursday, which was what my thinking was on it. I didn't think it would go live today, because we don't normally get a title update on either a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I know that it would probably be Wednesday or Thursday. It would probably either be tomorrow or Thursday at the absolute earliest that we would actually get the title update. I didn't think that we would get the title update today. I honestly wasn't expecting there to be a title update today. In all honesty, it wasn't something that I thought was going to be the case, but at least we've not had to wait too long for it, which is a good thing. At least, we've only had to wait 4 days more than what we were meant to. But I'm assuming this is title update number 4 that's gone live today. I could be wrong. It might not. But I think it's title update 4. I'm assuming there'll be a squad update maybe later on today, because I know. But I'm sure from what I remember, when the last squad update and when the last title update came out, there was a squad update about a couple of hours or a few hours after the title update went out. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to have that title, that we've put on that title update now, and we've not had too long to wait. As I did think it was going to be coming out, that the title update number 4 was going to be coming out next week. I did not think that we were going to be getting the title update this week. I hadn't visioned that. I didn't expect it to be this week. I honestly have to say I did not expect the title update 4 to come out this week. I guess it's kind of put me in a good mood that now that we've gotten this title update. This is a big one. It means that we'll hopefully get Pullman Road now and the missing third hits as well, the rest of the missing third hits that we're waiting on. So that'd be nice to kind of have that in the game already. But yeah, nice little start to the week, nice title update coming out, 2 days into the week, not bad. I think this, to be honest, I would say that I'm pleasantly surprised, because I thought we'd end up waiting about another 2 weeks. For the title update. I didn't think it was going to be coming out this week. I really didn't. I think a lot of people, as I said in yesterday's video, a lot of people were so, pissed off on Thursday when they thought that the title update was going to go live, and then it didn't. For whatever the reason was, it was obviously delayed until this week, until today, obviously. And I think that, I was one of those people that was a bit pissed off at the fact that the title update didn't go live on Thursday, as we've been led to believe that it was, as so many people have been led to believe that the title update was going live on Thursday as planned. But it's not bad. It's really not bad. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people are asking me what my opinions are on the eafc 25. In comparison to when I first played the game, as I scored the game 6.5 out of 10, and I scored it an 8 last week. I think it's still around an 8.5. Like, that's not changed. I think it's okay, but it's not a bad game. I think that those who have said that it is a terrible game and an awful game, I feel like those people are being a little bit critical. I have to say, I do feel like those people are being a little bit critical at this point. I mean, I want to believe. I know that people, want the game to be, want the game to be, I feel like every time a new eafc game comes out, people's expectations are so high, and I feel like if people set their expectations so high, they are going to be very easily disappointed. When the game doesn't live up to their expectations. I think people were expecting there to be so many things in the game this year, but there wasn't, and I think people, but to be honest with you, before eafc 25 came out, I didn't set my expectations that high. I wasn't coming on my videos or, going on Twitter, social media saying, oh, I think this is going to be coming into the game this year, I think that's going to be coming into the game this year, because I don't do things like that. I'm not one of these people that gets, that enjoyment out of posting misleading stuff on social media. And I was like, but I mean, it wasn't like I was expecting like things like VAR or Vanarama National League to be in the game. I didn't expect anything like that because I knew that we wouldn't get them. I was thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking, I don't know if we ever will actually get the Vanarama National League in the game. I think EA know that people want it, and I think people know that there's that desire for that league to be in the game, but it's about licensing. Like, I'm sure they could get the licensing for it if they wanted to. And I'm sure that it would be, and I think that it would do really well for them. I think people would love it when it comes to Road to Glory career modes and things like that. But this title update going live today, it's put me in a good mood. I mean, I'm just glad that we've not had to wait too long. Like, we've not had to wait like 2 weeks or whatever for that title update to go live. It's not a bad thing. That was what I was worried about, to be honest. That was my concern, was that we would be waiting at least another 2.5 weeks, if not more, for the title update to come out. Because as I said, I didn't know. I didn't say. That's what I didn't say. In my, as I explained why I didn't say what I didn't say in my video yesterday. Why, or when I'm expecting the title update to come out, I didn't want to start, getting people's hopes up, and I didn't want people to start thinking that there was going to be a title update this week, just in case there wasn't. I did sort of advise people to wait until Wednesday to see if any patch notes had gone up, and if there were patch notes, then they would know that a title update was going live the following day on Thursday. That was what I said. I said, wait until Wednesday, see if there are any pitch notes. If there's no pitch notes at all on Wednesday, there's no title update going live on Thursday, there's no title update this week. Not for one second thinking, for a single second thinking that I was, that we were going to wake up this morning and there'd be a title update going live today. And I didn't expect that at all. That wasn't what I was thinking. I was thinking it would go like, I actually thought maybe tomorrow at a push. I said if it didn't, what I did say yesterday was that I didn't think it was going to go live this week. I thought it would go, but if it did, it would go live by next week at a push. I did say that I didn't think we'd be waiting any longer than, maybe a week or so. I thought we'd only be waiting about a week or so at the most. I didn't think we'd be waiting for any longer than that. And I'm glad we weren't waiting for any longer than that. I'm sure a lot of people will be pleased to have gotten the title update today and have not waited too long for it. It's always positive. It is a positive, and I think I think it's something that will put a lot of people in a good mood today, knowing that a title update has gone live today. I think that will put a lot of people in a good mood. I know a lot of people who play eafc 25 probably would have been in a bit of a bad mood over the weekend because the title update didn't come out on Thursday as planned. Obviously, for some kind of unforeseen circumstances, the title update that was supposed to come out last week Thursday was postponed and delayed for some reason. And I can only assume that there were a few issues there that were kind of prevented EA from being able to put the title update out on Thursday as planned, or as originally planned. But thankfully they were able to get the title update out for today, which was not a bad thing. It means that we've not been waiting that long. It means that we've not had to wait for longer than a week. We've only had to wait for 4 days, which isn't too bad when you think about it. I'm assuming that the squad update will go live maybe later on today. I'm not sure. If it doesn't go live today, it will go live tomorrow. The new squad update. And with that squad update, we should have Portman Road, and also the rest of the missing 30 hits. I was seeing people asking questions about championship teams with missing 30 hits. It's the same thing really every year. The championship teams even have 30 hits. I'm not sure, but I think some of them do. But there are just some teams that don't have them. It's not a bad thing. I'm not really that bothered about championship teams not having 30 hits or anything like that. I don't really play that much with championship teams. I tend to more play with the Premier League teams rather than anything else. Sometimes I'll play a couple of La Liga matches or Bundesliga matches on the game. But what I will say with eafc 25 is that I feel like I've had a very positive experience playing the game so far. I've not noticed anything that I would say was particularly concerning, but I guess that's because I haven't actually started at career mode yet, and I think maybe I need to get onto that. Because I've seen a lot of people there's been a lot of videos about how bad things are with career mode, and some of the glitches that are appearing in it, and it's funny when you see some of the glitches, the bugs and glitches in the game. But I feel like there's not really anything in the game that I would say particularly game breaking or anything like that. But it is a decent game for the most part. I think EA did a good job with it. Just like they did with eafc 24. That wasn't a bad game, and this isn't a bad game either. EA have done a good job with this one. And I think eafc 26 will probably be very good when that comes out next year. It's funny how every year, it's like every time the new FIFA comes out, I say, oh, it's the best game ever. And I say, yeah, and I say that, and then when the next one comes out, I say, that's the best game ever. It's crazy when I think about how many years we've been getting yearly releases. Although I did see someone post a comment the other day on social media saying that they think that EA should actually scrap the yearly releases, and to be honest with you, I'm a little bit 50-50 on whether I agree with that, because I don't really know, whether or not I agree with the, with the idea that EA should scrap yearly releases for their video games, because I think, it's not, maybe some people agree with that opinion, but I'm not one of those people that do. And I'm happy with the yearly releases, and I honestly do think that it should stay that way. I honestly don't think there's a reason to change that, or to scrap I don't think there's a genuine reason to scrap the yearly releases for the games. I think scrapping the yearly releases would be a little bit of a bad idea. Suffice to say. But I hope you enjoyed that video anyway, and just a quick reminder, a new title update has gone live today for eafc 25, and the new squad update should be live by around 5 PM at the latest. And if there is not a squad update today, maybe it'll be tomorrow. I don't know. But thank you for tuning into this video. I'll see you for another one soon. Bye bye.